Welcome back to the Get Off My Lawn podcast, episode 19. You were already playing. I don't know why you're clicking buttons over there, man. Clickety, clack, clack, click. With me, as always, is the very old man. How are we doing today?
I'm not that old. I'm getting tired of the comparison.
We were out yesterday. We went to the Manilow concert, and this very young, spry fella almost fell multiple times.
He's so full of shit. I didn't almost fall anywhere.
Outside of Chick-fil-A?
Dude, I jumped over a bush.
Stepping out of your seat at the concert?
Again, just grabbed the handrail. I didn't. There was no falling down.
I thought for sure your Achilles popped on the second one.
No, I don't break like you piece of fine glass china shit over here. I haven't been to the emergency room in 20, 30 years. You, on the other hand, have a 4-inch thick health thing. Very, very creative. Yeah, file. Thanks. File.
All right, there it is. Straight out of the gate. We are live from the Digital Guru Studios today. You can find us on the Views from the Balcony, or Voices from the Balcony radio on SoundCloud. The views expressed on the Get Off My Lawn podcast in no way represent the views or the opinions of VFTB Radio or their affiliates. You can find VFTB Radio on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, iHeart, and SoundCloud. So, nice. What else you got going on in life? Anything in particular you were excited to talk about today?
It's up to you. You're reading what?
No, this is a part. So I scripted my entire portion of this show with Grok based on all of the negative feedback I received about my ability to host the show. So I figured I'd just hand that shit over to AI. But no, there's parts of this script are just leave 30 to 40 seconds for Pop's rant.
Okay, so apparently anybody can be my assistant here if you can just have a voice. But okay, whatever. What's this week? Let's see. Other than the Manilow concert last night, which was very, very good.
Just say you take
this week.
And then according to everybody take the fifth.
It's all about Fauci and COVID and all that, and just so glad and thankful that I lived in the South and I didn't have to go through the bullshit that the Northeast went through, and just realizing that all those people died for no reason. No reason. I even posted a video this morning on Facebook of a video that was viral back then of this doctor. She was a larger woman, and she had worked on I couldn't say the rest. She had treated 350 patients. Some had diabetes, they all had all sorts of comorbidities, and all she gave them was hydroxychloroquine and a couple other things, and all of them recovered. None of them passed away. None of them. So I think a lot of people were murdered. I really do think. I've said from the beginning that they had to do two things to get rid of Trump. They had to get rid of his rallies, and they had to take away his economy. And what would do that? A virus. So in my camp, I don't know. It's internet radio, so I guess I can say whatever I want. I believe this whole thing was done on purpose. It was purposely released. They knew all along that it had the same mortality rate as the flu, maybe a little bit worse, and that they forced people into nursing homes in the Democrat states to drive these numbers up, to make this whole thing a complete tragedy, to have a death ticker on the bottom of CNN every day. So they had to take away his ability to campaign, and then they had to destroy his economy. So there's no doubt in my mind that this was all done on purpose, in cahoots with the Chinese and our liberal cohorts in this country, because Fauci lied about everything. And if you took ivermectin or hydroxychloroquine, you had enough to beat that cold. But thankfully, I live in South Carolina, and we didn't take any of this bullshit. We didn't have to do what New York and Massachusetts, and you just murdered all those people and took away jobs and crushed businesses. And then they're all forgetting about it. Fauci comes to testify, and no Democrats care. What more proof do you need that they were in on it? They don't want you to find out what happened, and they're going to do whatever they can to keep you from finding out. And just thank God we have Trump and an all-star team of cabinet members, and maybe hopefully they get to the bottom of it. But you were 100% lied to, and those people, in my view, were murdered. And other than that, I don't really have much opinion on COVID. What was the other thing? Oh, the complete destruction of the Democrat Party. That has been nice to watch. Mm-hmm. That has given me joy, watching them suffer, because they're toast. And this is our opportunity to wipe these guys out once and for all. It really is. If you can get out and vote like a presidential election type season and just say no to all of them. Because here's the thing, even if you're a Democrat, you got to vote Republican this election. The party needs to be brought down to the foundation and then rebuilt and come back with reasonable proposals and reasonable people. So until you destroy this cancer, you're just going to be eaten up by it. So I really I hope that we have a great plan for getting out the vote. I was very excited that Elon's going to be putting up a bunch of money. And I just hope that the country wises up and seizes on this opportunity. If they can actually wipe these guys out and let them go rebuild, we need two parties, obviously, in this country. But the current one is absolutely fucking crazy. So even if you're a Democrat, you got to vote. You got to bite your tongue, bite your lip, and go vote Republican and get rid of these people. And then your party will build back up. And maybe you'll be a force of reason someday. But right now, I'm enjoying watching them implode.
Yes.
So,
and notice how him saying we need to eliminate them, it revolves all around voting. And unlike you guys, which revolves all around murder. So yeah, when you don't like somebody, you want to murder them. When we don't like somebody, we want to have our people vote. Drastic difference. You can see who's crazy and who's not. Sorry, that was unscripted.
Grok didn't even tell him to say that. Grok didn't even tell him to say that. His own brain kicked in.
Speaking of saying things, the views expressed on the Get Off My Lawn podcast in no way represent the views of the VFTV radio or their affiliates. Just wanted to throw that out there after all the...
Oh, and last one this week, obviously we've been visiting this one 2 or 3 or 4 podcasts in a row, but the whole WNBA thing.
That's perfect. That's actually the next thing on the script.
So
hold on before you go. So there's been a lot of talk recently from you about the WNBA. Somehow that and data centers ended up in the same conversation. People are losing their mind over both. I know you've got more WNBA thoughts. Let us hear them.
Well, I want to leave the data centers alone. But the WNBA, I did watch the All-Star game. And I swear it was, to me, it was like a high school basketball game. That's about the amount of talent. Other than these chicks can drain it from three-point land. So it's a totally different game than the guys. They just sit there, run half the court, shoot, run the other half. There's no defense whatsoever, which I thought was funny. And it's just a run and gun. We used to call them gunners, Oh, he's a gunner on your basketball team or whatever, meaning that he shoots all the time. They all shoot all the time. But then to watch that owner of the Washington, or Seattle co-owner there rip those 2 teenage girls right in front. I mean, Sophie's hitting it left and right, everything's working her way. But what an ugly piece of shit that woman is, huh? Did you see her? About 400 fucking pounds, married to the guy who actually owns it. So she's just along for the ride. I hope it's a reinforced ride because no chair is going to be able to handle that. And just an ugly, ugly person. And that's the liberal Democrat women of our country. They're the ones that know what we should do and when we should do it. And so that's been enjoyable too. Watching, I feel bad for those 2 kids that got berated, but I think Sophie and other people make sure they never forget it.
I don't know. It's the no accountability league. I'm sure the commissioner is going to come out and say that young girls shouldn't wear shirts that provoke owners.
If I ever found myself, please God no, in Indiana, I would find a shirt and I would go wear it to a WNBA game.
I would hope you would wear a shirt to a WNBA
No, I mean,
game. I think you're going to end up on a list.
Poignant shirt, a poignant one that would be where they're like, should we let him in? Should we not let him in?
All right, if you can make one change to the WNBA to make it more enjoyable to watch, what would you do?
Put me in charge of running it.
That would be the one change. Put you in charge. It'd make it a lot more enjoyable if you were in charge.
Absolutely. If you put me in charge of that, the first person that follows Caitlin, 3 other girls are going to come over and punch the shit out of the other one. And you're going to have brawls like hockey. It's going to make the ratings go through the roof.
The ratings will go through if you allow these ladies to fight each other.
Yes, that's what we're lacking. That's what we're lacking. We don't have the Jordan dance and all that, flowery shit that the men do, where they're all like athletic and dramatic. We got a bunch of bras running around shooting 3-pointers. So why don't we add beating the shit out of each other to it? And I think ownership will go through the roof. The team's values will quadruple, and you'd be number one on television.
See, I was thinking lower the rims to like 8 feet so these girls can
knock their teeth out.
Let these bitches fight. Got it.
I want a girl to smile if she's missing a tooth, like the forward for the Islanders. Something like that.
If you guys want to hear more of these kind of takes, you can find us on Facebook at Get Off My Lawn.
Am I lying though? Am I wrong?
Get Off My Lawn.
Am I wrong?
At YouTube on BarnDoor Innovations
and Spotify. Wrong? That's the
Get Off My Lawn podcast.
We might think outside the box, but I'm not wrong.
He thinks he's going viral any day now, folks.
Dave Portnoy's probably going to get a hold of me after this and tell me we're putting together some money to buy a team.
Yeah,
don't worry, right. Dave. I will run it just like I said. We will have the Dave Schultz of women's basketball on our team.
All righty. I feel like that is the perfect time to jump into some fan mail. How about you?
I mean, if you feel like you've got enough wisdom.
I feel like we've got more than enough.
It's only been 12 minutes of wisdom. I've gotten 3 topics out there. I've changed tens of minds.
Half a text.
I really?
Yeah, we got quite a few. That's why I'm jumping into this as quick as we are. We got 2 pages worth of fan mail.
What did I say bad on the last?
What did you say bad?
Yeah.
You specifically told people to call in and you'll break up with them, or no, you'll plan their murder of somebody they dislike.
Well, got some legs.
Who would have thunk that would drum up some response?
See what I'm saying about the WNBA? I know.
Oh my goodness!
I know what the people want.
Speaking of giving the people what they want, we'll start off with a nice one. Delvin from Charlotte. Finally, a show that says what regular conservatives are thinking. Get Off My Lawn is politically spot on, and Tom is saying out loud what too many people are afraid to say. Rock on, dude.
Wasn't it Devlin?
Devlin.
Thank you, Delvin. Thank you, Delvin. I appreciate it. I got nothing bad to say about nothing. Hey, yeah, I like the good ones. There's people that actually do agree. Because I didn't call in. I don't even know the number for this place. I don't know what's happening until I walk in the door on Friday at 1.
Speaking of that number, it's 1-843-418-3673. If you want to reach out and have your name and comment read out loud, oof.
I don't remember numbers anymore. If they don't have a picture next to it that I can recognize the guy, I don't know his number.
Well,
even you, I have no idea what your phone number is.
I know what your number is. Do you want me to read it out loud to the people?
No.
Here it is. It's 843. All right.
But seriously, if my phone dies, we may not ever contact each other again.
That actually sounds great. I'm about to throw your phone into the river. Here we go. Get Off My Lawn. Oh, no. Paul from Nashville, Tennessee. Sorry. Get Off My Lawn is one of the few shows willing to say the quiet part out loud. Conservatives are tired of being lectured by people who broke the fucking country.
See, there's more people out there that see things the way I see them. I've been yelling the things I'm yelling for a good 15 years now.
Damn right he has.
Yep, and
now he's got a platform.
Yep. Yeah, you idiots gave him a platform.
And I discovered Rush Limbaugh in like 1991, and I've been in sales my whole life, so I'd lived in my car, and I'm still not over the Rush being gone and missing the 12-3. But thank you, and I'm going to keep on saying.
Yep, Paul from Nashville, we appreciate you. Next up is going to be Craig from Cincinnati, Ohio. Get Off My Lawn reminds me of why conservative radio works. It's direct. It's passionate. It gives regular people a voice instead of another lecture. And Sophie Cunningham is hot.
It's 3 in a row that are
3 in a row that are nice.
It's sure somebody just ain't blowing smoke on my ass.
Nah, and maybe I would talk to Joel, but potentially you're kidding out there and being well received.
All right. Well, no, that's very nice. Good. I'm glad. It makes me more confident. Although I don't really have that.
You don't mention the Sophie Cunningham.
Not confident.
Yeah, no, that's his girl. He can't go around.
No, I get it, man. Sophie, like I said, and there's a lot of people. I can't be the only one who thinks what I think when it came to her and what I've been saying the last 3-4 weeks. So
yeah, I've been saying it for 3-4 years. Go talk to Kyle. All right, next up is
but nobody cared then.
Larry from, what was it again? Islip. What a fun name.
Oh, is that the same guy from last
Yeah, thanks for the shout out for me and Mara. We are getting married. Any advice for me on how to make my sanity or keep my sanity while keeping my new wife happy?
It's been about 3 months for me, Larry. And we were together for 6 years before we got married. And there has been a change. It's noticed, a little bit of a change. But nothing you can't handle. You just have to be a little quieter and keep some shit to yourself. When you think it, wait 15, 20 seconds. Then decide if you should actually let it exit your mouth. Little things like that.
Get comfortable with being wrong.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Before I used to be so right all the time. It was amazing. She just looked at me like, now she has a response back every time, which is upping whatever I just said. So,
used to know a lot of things. Now you don't know
a lot of things. Now she points out the fact that I don't know as much as I used to. I don't know what happened, Larry. Let me know if your IQ goes down a few points after this, because apparently mine took a hit.
Well, Rick from Salt Lake City thinks your IQ is pretty low too. I tried listening again and I'm done. The show is just right-wing yelling wrapped around a game nobody cares about. The rants are tired, the jokes are stale, and the game is a snooze fest.
He was last week.
Yeah.
That's twice for him?
Yeah, thanks for the back-to-back
regular
listeners,
I remember Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Now I know how Trump feels. Does nothing but great, cool stuff, and he's got haters, So
now I know how Trump feels. Okay, all right, we're just gonna move right on.
I knew we had something in common.
As soon as you get shot at, then you get to say,
"Oh, shut up!" We're just gonna encourage him
now. Willie from Conway, South Carolina.
That's too close.
I tuned in for laughs and competition. I got another angry right-wing sermon and a game moving slower than traffic on 501 in July.
Well, you're not going to get a left-wing sermon. I mean, which wing you want? The center? You want the center? I don't know what you want, but
I would avoid 501 in July just if you're looking for general advice.
Predominantly everything on your station here is right-wing leaning, right? I mean, everything about it is red and right, the word right. I don't really see the word left anywhere.
Even sports is for right.
Even sports for right. So everything's right. You're listening to a right-wing channel, and I'm giving you right-wing talking points or whatever you're saying. So maybe the problem's you.
Who would have thunk? All right. Next is Mike from Cary, North Carolina.
Yep, I know what it is.
The only thing deeper than the right-wing rants is the nap I almost took during the games you attempt to entertain us with.
Hey, he's trying. Then
is it the games that are the problem, or the person that's
everybody's
playing
talking about the game?
Is it the slow, nonchalant? I don't know. I don't understand
for this little bastard. I was just gonna stick up for his ass, but now in retrospect, you're right. I don't know what's going on over there on this side of things, and he's on my right side too, which is. But no, I mean. You're going to get a right-wing rant. You're on a right-wing station. You want a left-wing rant? Go watch MS Now. Get your lotion out and have fun.
That actually is the perfect lead-in to Quincy from Burlington.
Vermont?
Yeah.
Wow,
Arlington,
we're
Vermont.
all over the place.
We are.
We just hit
Up and
Salt
down the
Lake
coast, wow,
City.
the coast.
My goodness.
You're going to love this one.
Oh, boy.
I know.
VFTB Radio needs to bring in someone with an opposing view. Not a weak co-host who nods along, but someone who can actually push back on these ridiculous takes. Hey, Quincy, fuck you.
No. Wait.
Was that scripted?
Grok didn't tell you to say that, number one. And number two, Quincy, we'll roll a chair right up, buddy. Come on to Myrtle Beach. We're not going to come to you because where is he?
He's in Vermont.
We're
pretty chilly
never
up
coming there. It's not chilly. It's chilly, yeah, like Moscow. But if you want to come to Myrtle Beach and you want to sit in and argue back and forth with me, I relish the opportunity. Come on down. And that goes for any of you out there. Any of you out there think you can handle it, think you won't get all nervous and shit, start sweating, come on over. There'll be a chair here. I can get rid of this kid and out like that.
Technically, you can't because I run all this stuff. But not a weak co-host who nods along. So you're obviously watching TikTok and a discussion. A discussion requires another viewpoint and at least one person willing to challenge it.
Well, I don't think we ever called it a discussion, did we? It's get off my lawn. It's a picture of an ape with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. It's not, we don't portray it as a debate type format. This kid wanted to know what old people thought about things and started all this. And you're just getting my version of what I think, You know my history, you know what I've done before. So you go listen to other podcasts. Listen to them all. Yeah. I mean, what this number 19?
19 of these.
19. And it's not an hour. I get about a half an hour to say what I want. We're at 22 minutes now. And then we played a game for another half hour. And that's been about it. And I even told them on the way here, I go, I'm not, half hour is not enough time for me to get it all out. So I'm going to go on the other radio station, do all my favorite songs, and in between them tell you some cool things you should do.
And he requested last episode for you guys to reach out to him and discuss topics and challenge him. My job is to just give him the mic and point and shoot. I'm not here to challenge him. I'm not here to question him because I'm sorry, just because you guys think he's wrong doesn't mean he is.
Right. Correct.
But that is going to wrap up
that
part
was
one.
It. We didn't get the Charleston guy?
No, we don't.
It's 2 in a row.
We don't even talk about him if he don't message in. We don't want him thinking that we're thinking about him.
Well, I was in Charleston last night.
How much do you want to bet that now that we've done this part right here, he's definitely going to reach out next
Here's
episode?
What I'm thinking, though. It's the end of the month. His minutes will roll back over. He'll get the new minutes on his flip phone, and he'll start.
Yeah, there. He's waiting for the monthly check to
because
hit.
he used up all his stuff texting you.
All right, we can't.
Or maybe he actually did have a seizure in the middle of that last one, and we haven't heard back.
That's true, because where is the white people? All right, well, that is going to do it.
It was nice that none of them were racist.
That's true.
Very nice, because every week we get accused of that. There's no reason for it.
Well, any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
No, I think I'm good. I got nothing. I mean, I could have anything. Anybody want to ask me something, but as you can see, this is a rant thing. He's not coming across with, Dad, what do you think about this? Dad, what do you think about that? You know what I mean? So I come in, I think about stuff from the week that I've seen, and then I just spill it out over here.
And if you do want to reach out to him and challenge him, bring some intellectual questions to the table instead of just, hey, this right-wing stuff is stupid. Feel free, 1-843-418-3673. He will happily talk back to you. He reads every single comment. So if you want to go and post on any of our social medias, Facebook is Get Off My Lawn. TikTok is Pop Said Get Off My Lawn. YouTube is BarnDoor Innovations, and we're on Spotify at the Get Off My Lawn podcast. We are also on the Views from the Balcony radio.
And we're doing a lot. You got the merch happening.
We got our merch store, BarnDoor Sales, if you want to check that out. We got a lot of fun stuff on there.
We got the eBay thing going. We're actually doing some marketing for a company we're going to be doing out there and putting some videos together, things like that, and getting them promoted for them. So there's a lot of things we can do out there. You can write some questions. We'll answer.
All right. We'll see you guys on the second half.
See ya.
Thank you for listening to the Get Off My Lawn podcast, brought to you by BarnDoor Innovations. We thank Voices from the Balcony Radio for the broadcast time. Follow us on social media at PopZed, Get Off My Lawn on TikTok, Get Off My Lawn on Facebook, and BarnDoor Innovations on YouTube. This was a BarnDoor Innovations production.